Welcome to the Manthan series of BFM. In Manthan series, as you know, we are covering all the subjects of CAIIB, compulsory ones, all of them. You call it ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL, all the four. Electives up till now, we have a separate sessions for electives, that is separate. Okay? But that will be later. Right now, focus on these compulsory subjects, very tough. So, I am covering BFM as well as ABM. ABM module A and C and BFM complete. A, B, C, D all. Sab kuch. English. Okay. So, in this I will be covering today ECB, external commercial borrowing, and various other foreign investments. Now, importantly remember, follow the series completely. Why am I saying this? Because these questions are repeated from the exams. Various previous exams. Now, we will say, here, if I ask you, get the questions for June 25 exam or December 24 exam, you won't be able to get it because IIB never publishes these questions. So, from where do we get it? We get it from the recollected questions. Students tell us. So many students are there. Thousands of lakhs of students. So, they tell us which questions are there. And we ourselves have experiences in JAIIB CAIIB since almost 12-13 years. Okay. So, follow the series completely, share it with your friends. We cover in numericals, case studies, objective questions, everything. Today I will be covering ECB and foreign investments, various questions and theory on this. Not only questions here, I won't give you only questions. I will be giving you theory also. Theory means concept should be clear in this, isn't it? Otherwise, what's the use? So, let's move on. ECB. What is basically here? Why all this ECB, foreign investment, why do we require all these things? Firstly, tell me, what is business? Business means taking somebody's money. Here, I'll give you a frank definition of business. Taking someone else's money and investing it or doing some business or producing something from that money. Simple. That's the meaning of this. What do we have in banks? We take money from the depositors and invest it or give it as a loans to somebody. What do we have in manufacturing businesses? We take money from the somebody in form of shares, debentures, and we produce the goods. Same thing goes everywhere. Okay. So, business is basically having two types of capitals. One is owner's capital and second is borrowed capital. Owners means what? Equity, preference shares, then debt, loans means debt is a secondary part in fact. Debt means somebody unsecured loans. Otherwise, you will say debt means it's not their own money. After all, it's a borrowed capital debt. But we have certain quasi capital. Father's loan, mother's loan, what is that? These are all just for namesake. So, owner's capital is own money. Okay. And borrowed capital. Borrowed capital means what? Borrowed funds from India. Bharat. Now we should say Bharat, not India. Okay. Bharat. Because we must be proud of this name now. So, borrowed funds from Bharat and ECB funds borrowed from outside Bharat. Right. So, this is the point. Look at this. Either I will be borrowing from within my country or I will be borrowing outside my country. Right. So, if I am borrowing from outside my country, so the topic today is this, not this. This already we have done. This we have done already in separate sessions. So, today we will be discussing this part. Okay. Now, ECB funds from outside. How can I get funds from outside? You tell me. Simple, logically tell me. Forget all this ECB, bank, everything. How can I get funds from outside? There is a simple way. I will sell something and then that person will give me money. That's called as exports. This is one way. Or second way, I'll take a loan from somebody. Loan, isn't it? So, that loan is what? There I am not selling anything. Am I selling anything? No. There just I am, sir, loan. Now, see here, it's not that. Otherwise, you will think, sir, loan. I am going towards them, sir, please give me money. It's not that. They also want to invest. Understand this. They also want to invest. It's not only you want the money. They also want to put their money. Why? Because what is the rate of interest in check USA? What's the rate of interest in Europe? Check the ROIs. They are so low. Now they have grown to 4% roughly. In US it is 4%, 4.25 roughly, 4.5. Our ROI means, basically ROI means we are talking of this repo rate. Our repo rate is what? We are at around 6.5%. Now we have gone down. Now the gap is reducing. Earlier USA's repo rate was around 1.5 and 2.5. Our repo rate was around 7. This was the gap. Now they have come to 4.55% now. We have come to 5.5. So now this gap is reducing. And now our repo rate will go down, their repo rate will go up. We are moving towards more development. We are the third largest economy, right? Means almost third, fourth now. So fourth we are saying. We have surpassed this Japan now. Okay, so we are the fourth largest economy. So we'll become third in some day. Germany is not too far. So we'll be third largest. How will we be third largest economy? If our repo rates are down. So in this case, what will happen? The investors over there who are investing for ECB purpose or for ROI purpose will change now. Their mindset will change. But they'll get a huge rate of interest returns in form of GDP. See, if your repo reduces, GDP increases. So they'll get more returns in GDP. So they'll invest more in FDI, foreign direct investment. See, there are two things. If your repo is up, people will invest more in FPI. Okay, let me write it. If my, see this. See, if my repo is up, now I am not having the pen, repo is up, then people will do more FPI. Okay? And if my repo is down, my repo is down means what? Repo down, down means what will be up? Understand the logic behind this. If repo is down, what will be up? GDP will be up. GDP will be up. So in that case, people will invest more in FDI. Not in FPI. See, understand the difference between these. Okay, FPI means for portfolio investment. There people just invest in shares, get the returns and take it back. FDI means they'll invest in factories over here. This is the best investment. You should always plan any country, if it has to grow, more FDI should come in, not FPI. Got it? See, these lectures are for clearing your concepts. Okay? Next. Now ECB includes, what does ECB include? External commercial borrowing, what does it include? Bank loans. You will say, sir, bank loans. Now only you are saying that loans outside India we are thinking. And what are we saying? Bank loans. Why? What is the problem? Isn't there any bank outside? I'll take the loan from HSBC Bank, USA. I'll take the loan from Citibank, USA. What is the problem? Bank loan, don't restrict yourself to the banks in Bharat only. Banks can be outside also. Okay? Securitized instruments. What is securitized instruments? Securitized instruments means, this is securitization, a separate topic. Okay, securitized means what? Whatever loans have been, you are having as a standard loans. See, securitization is of two types. One is standard loans and second is NPS. When you sell the NPS, that is called as ARC, asset reconstruction. Of course, these two are similar. And when you sell the standard loans, that is called as securitization. Both can be combined, intermingled. Okay. So the point is this, I'll sell the, if I'm having, let's say 10,000 crore loans, home loans, if I'm, let's say SBI, I'm having 10,000 crore home loans. My money is locked. What will I do? What will I do is, I'll take these loans and convert it into bonds through SPV, special purpose vehicle. And that SPV will sell the bonds outside to somebody outside, foreigner. Sell means what? He will give me the money, isn't it? So after all, that is also the same thing, securitization. But that doesn't come under exports because I am not selling any product or service. Suppliers credit. Now these two remember, buyer's credit and supplier's credit. These are the important ones from your exam perspective also. From your exam perspective, These two are very important. What is the difference between them? This already I have explained you. Supplier's credit, buyer's credit in yesterday's lecture. Kindly follow this. Okay. Just to give you the rough idea, okay, supplier's credit means what? Kindly follow yesterday's lecture. I have cleared this doubt very clearly. Just to give you the idea of this, supplier's credit means what? Bank, I'll just give you in short, not too much time. Okay. So this is the supplier in USA. USA supplier. Okay. Supplier. See, detailed one you see it yesterday's, supplier. And this is my buyer in Bharat. Buyer. Okay. Now this buyer wants to buy the goods and supplier doesn't trust this buyer. So what this supplier says? Supplier says, here, I don't trust you. I will not sell you the goods because I don't know whether you will give me the money after, let's say, 30 days. 30 days goods. And this payment is after 30 days. So he says, what is the guarantee you will pay me after 30 days? So what you do? Bring in the bank. Let's say SBI. SBI, big bank. Here, just one example I am giving SBI. It can be any other bank. You bring in any other bank and tell them to guarantee me the payment. So they will guarantee me the payment that after 30 days I will pay. So now what's the problem? Bank is guaranteeing me. As a supplier, I will be very happy about it. So this is supplier's credit. Buyer's credit means what? It is again similar one. But here what am I saying? I am the seller and I say that no. I don't believe in all these things. I say that, see, this 30 days, 50 days, I don't know. I don't know this 30 days. I don't want this. I want the cash right now. Do you have money? Pay me right now, others forget it. So in this case, what happens here? This our buyer doesn't have the money over here, but still he wants the good, and this guy wants cash. So in this case, what happens? SBI will speak to, let's say, Citibank over here. Citibank in USA. I am talking of USA because here we are considering USA as a seller. So Citibank and SBI will tell Citibank, I will pay you. See, this payment is 30 days. So SBI will tell Citi that I will pay after 30 days. You pay him cash right now. Cash. So what happens? Citibank pays cash. SBI pays after 30 days to Citibank. This amount plus interest. This guy pays to SBI. Over. Transaction over. So everyone is happy. He got the goods because cash was given. Simple. Okay. Clear? Again I am telling you, follow yesterday's lecture. In details, I have covered this, both of these. Okay. There are terms to this. Okay. The terms are like 1 year and 3 year. If you are purchasing raw material, means current account goods, then it is 1 year. If you are purchasing capital goods, then it is 3 years. Okay. Limit is also their amount, $50 million. This should be by heart to you, all of you. Got it? So loan from foreign collaboration, foreign equity holder. Now this is another type of loan. Means this can be in form of FCCBs, foreign currency convertible bonds, or FCEBs, foreign currency exchangeable bonds. So they can give you the loans in various forms. See, MAMP I have given. 1 year is this for raw material, current account, and 3 years is for this capital account. Okay, and this amount, have I written it anywhere? No, 50 million. 50 million, that is in dollars, dollars. This is per amount per year, per transaction per year, 50 million. Okay, so 50 million per year it is. Got it? Now, commercial loans from abroad. Now, what are the various routes? One is automatic route, second is approval route. Now, what do you mean by all this? Automatic approval. What is this? Yeah. What is this automatic route? See, automatic means automatic. Simple. There are two parties. One is RBI, the boss. Right? RBI is the boss over here. RBI will say, anything which comes in our country in form of loans, this foreigner giving the loan, dollars, loan. Okay? Anything which comes over here, you are taking any loan, get my approval. Okay. So this is approval route, anything. And second one is you manage your own. Means any loan which comes, I don't come to me for approval. Chiller come. minor things. ये क्या छोटी छोटी बातें मुझे पूछते हो? That is automatic. So now you'll say, sir, what is automatic and what is approval? There are lists given by RBI. These lists are forwarded to you. You don't think what is approval, what is not approval. Okay? RBI will give you the list and follow that list diligently. Got it? So, automatic route. Entities wanting to raise ECB will approach AD category bank with duly filled up form ECB. Okay? So, whoever wants the ECB, like let's say Reliance wants the funds, or let's say any other bank, any other company, Tata. So, they'll come to the bank and they'll fill up the form and go to this bank as such, AD bank. AD category bank will examine and give the approval. Now, you don't think that this bank is giving the loan. Bank is just a transit, courier. Bank is just a courier. Bank is not giving the loan. This loan is given by someone else. Let's say again we'll take one example. Let's say HSBC Bank. HSBC is giving the loan. Okay? HSBC is giving the loan. So this loan will be passed through this R bank, AD bank. Let's say PNB over here. Every time SBI, no, every time same bank, PNB. So HSBC will give the loan and it will be passed through this PNB to this borrower. Okay, so PNB acts as just as a courier person, any bank for that matter. So that is known as automatic route. Now tell me, who's giving the loan? Is PNB giving the loan? No, HSBC is giving the loan. Now you'll say only HSBC, Standard Chartered, Citibank. Is it only bank? No, it's not only bank. I can be Microsoft, I can be Apple. I'm having huge money. I want to invest in Bharat. So I can give the loan, isn't it? So all are allowed. किसी के पास भी पैसा आने दो, पैसा आने दो. So anyone is allowed, subject to ethical. It shouldn't be unethical. Important part. Unethical not allowed. Then FATF. It goes under FATF. Okay. Anyone who's giving the loan, kindly note this. Anyone who is giving the loan should be in a country which is FATF or IOSCO compliant. See, these terms are very common and you should know this by heart. FATF compliant and IOSCO compliant. What is FATF? Financial Action Task Force. That is a body which controls the overall this black money circulation, Hawala transactions. IOSCO, that is similar to SEBI. In fact, SEBI is a part of IOSCO. It's an international organization which deals in all the securities, means stock markets and everything. So the country should be FATF compliant or IOSCO compliant, or both of them allowed. Okay. So kindly note, it can be anyone through these FATF or IOSCO compliant countries. So this bank acts as just as a courier person. So this is your AD automatic route. Now what about approval route? Approval route means RBI will say, see, whatever you do, pass it through me. Why? Why will RBI say, for one it is saying approval, for one it is saying automatic? Why is it saying so? Because the reason is there. Some sectors are very critical. I won't say dangerous, critical. Some sectors are very critical. So in those sectors, RBI will have to check everything. Like for example, agriculture sector, then FMCG. Okay. These sectors are very critical because these are the core of any country. So RBI will not allow anything to come into these sectors without its approval, because otherwise if it gives to the banks, some bank will say, aane do. Right? So that's the point. In other sectors like let's say insurance, which are non-critical, okay, these sectors they can allow it. Banking also. Got it? Because see, you will say banking is not critical. Banking is critical. But in banking we have a rule. You pour in any money. Suppose if let's say I buy, I'm the foreign investor tomorrow. I buy let's say 50% of the shares of some bank, XYZ bank, any bank. I don't know. I won't name anyone. Any big bank, I'll buy 50% of the shares. Then also nothing can happen. Why? Because the voting rights are limited to 10%. The rule is like this in our banking. So that's why RBI says okay. Next. ECB, external commercial borrowing is a loan availed. Okay, let's move on to the next. It's not that clear. Here are some guidelines for ECBs. So today I think so I'll be covering only theory part, mainly theory, okay? Because you need to have the information also. What are the some guidelines of this ECB? ECB limits. The amount of ECB a company can avail depends on the sector it operates in. It's not common for everything. In like insurance, they have allowed almost I think so 100%. Okay, aircraft means that air flying, 100% is allowed. In agri, FMCG, not allowed that much, isn't it? Services sector. Companies in the services sector such as hotels, hospitals, software can avail ECBs up to 100 million or its equivalent in a financial year, isn't it? Hotel, hospitals and software. So they can avail ECBs up to USD 100 million or its equivalent in a financial. 100 million is a huge amount, okay? Manufacturing sector. Companies in the manufacturing sector can avail ECB with a minimum MAMP. What is MAMP? See this. Minimum average maturity period. What is this? I'll explain you. MAMP of 1 year for ECB is up to USD 50 million or its equivalent per financial year. So manufacturing can get 50 million and the services sector can get 100 million. Okay? Why is this difference? Depends here. You and me can't think of this. This is thought of at the government level. Okay? But the problem, I'll tell you, there is a, because this is the core sector, manufacturing. On all your country always stands on agriculture and manufacturing. So that's why here you have to be cautious. Okay? These services sector you can go on. Okay? It doesn't hamper the, see here, our GDP is maximum through services. GDP figure is maximum through services, but our jobs are maximum through manufacturing and agri. So this figure doesn't affect directly the jobs of our local persons. So that's why this is very important. This logic should be clear to you in your mind, isn't it? In our GDP, if you see, the almost 55-60% is through services, 30% is through manufacturing, and 10-15 is through agriculture. But if you check the jobs, 10-15% is in agriculture in GDP, but jobs, 60% of the jobs are related to agri. Isn't it a fallacy, we can call it? Okay, forget it. But for that, RBI is very cautious about manufacturing and agri. Okay. So coming back, services sector, 100 million or its equivalent in a financial year. Okay. Manufacturing, this 50 million in a financial year. Yeah, one thing is remaining, MAMP, minimum average maturity period. Okay. Now what is this? This is basically a maturity period, simple. How much time can you allow this ECB for? So it is 1 year for, generally this is for your current account goods and 3 years for your capital account goods. But in services now, there are certain other things allowed. So that will be covered in the paid class. Let me see if I am having this, otherwise I will cover that in the paid class. Okay. AD category 1 banks reporting requirements are required to provide quarterly data on the issuance of bank guarantees for trade credits on CIM's platforms. Now CIM's is what? That is basically a platform given by RBI. Don't think that much. Okay. So you have to put the reporting of these bank guarantees on a quarterly basis. Okay. Hedging. Now what is hedging? This is one important question in your BFM, which definitely, see, 3 words are very much important for you in your BFM. One is hedge. Okay. Second is arbitrage. The whole BFM, I'll give you, see here, take it from me, whole BFM, hedge, arbitrage and leverage, whole of your BFM works on only these 3 words. Whole of your BFM, module A, B, C, D, anything. Whole of your BFM works only on these 3 words. Either in any topic of BFM, either you are hedging or you are doing arbitrage or you are doing leverage. That's the only thing which you are doing. Indirectly, in the long run, we are doing this thing only. So hedging means what? Here, I'll explain today hedging only. These remaining 3 words, 2 words, let's see if time permits, we'll explain. Okay. So, what is this? Hedging. Hedging means reducing the risk. Reducing means what? See, why do you buy the insurance for your bike? Why do you buy the insurance for your bike, for your car? Why do you buy it? Tomorrow if there is an accident, then you'll get some money, isn't it? So what are you doing? You are reducing the risk. That's it. That's the only reason. Hedging. Okay. Hedging means reducing the risk. Designated AD banks must ensure that the borrower's forex exposure is fully hedged. Now, understand this concept. Banks must ensure that the borrower's forex exposure is fully hedged at the time of drawdown. So, this whatever exposure this borrower has taken, he should hedge it. How will he hedge it? Is there any insurance for this? Insurance is not there, but similar to insurance, there is something that's called as derivative. Whenever anyone takes a foreign exchange, let's say, I'll explain you what is this hedging part. Suppose, let's say I take $1 lakh, okay, I'll give you an example. I bring in $1 lakh, okay, loan, I take $1 lakh loan, $1 lakh loan I take, loan. Now, the rate of this at today, let's say the rate is, for example, 80 rupees, okay, 80 rupees per dollar, okay. Now, I've taken this loan. What happens? I've taken this loan for 3 years, example, 3 years I've taken. Now, what happens? In next 2 months, the dollar rate shoots up to 120. From 80, it shoots up to 120. What does it mean? I am so much in the loss or profit. Think of it. I had taken $1 lakh at 80 rupees. So, I have taken this $1 lakh, converted it to 80. Okay. So, I've got how much? 80 into 1 lakh. So, 80 lakh dollars, 80 lakh rupees I have got it. I am right now having 80 lakh rupees. I have got 80 lakh rupees from you only. Let's say you have given me the loan of $1 lakh. I have taken this $1 lakh. So, net how many rupees have I got? I have got 1 lakh from you into 80 rupees. So, I have got 80 lakh rupees with me now. Now, what happens after 2 months? This dollar rate goes to 120. Now, you'll ask me back. You have given me the loan in dollars. So, you'll ask me $1 lakh. So, I'll have to give you $1 lakh. Let's say the loan is for 2 months only. Example, 2 months only. So, I'll have to give you back $1 lakh. But for giving you $1 lakh, I'll have to, where are $1 lakh? I've converted them to rupees. So, I'll have to buy back again the $1 lakh. But today I'll buy at what rate? 120. I had taken at what? How much had I got? 80 lakh. How much have I given to you? Net. 1 crore 20 lakh rupees I have given to you. I have given to you because I'll have to purchase it at 120. So, I am in a loss of 40 lakhs rupees. Who will bear this loss? So, this is called as hedging. RBI says that here, whenever you take any foreign currency loan, there is always an exchange risk for you. Exchange, very important one. Exchange risk. There is always an exchange risk. To hedge this exchange risk, you must cover it up with the derivatives. So, you must take the reverse position, put option. This is the meaning of this hedging. Okay. Whenever you take any loan, you have to take the exchange rate risk hedge or derivative. Got it? So, these were the important concepts of ECB and foreign investments. Of course, all of them are not covered over here because they can't be covered. It's a big topic. Follow the paid batches. How to join the paid batches? See, I'll tell you. Go to Adda 24/7. Always purchase through the app. Always. Purchase through the app. Download the app first, okay, and then purchase it. Download the app first and then purchase it, okay. Go to Adda 24/7. Download the app Adda 24/7, okay. So, go to Adda 24/7. Click on JAIIB and CAIIB. Say this. Click on JAIIB and CAIIB, okay. Then click on CIB December. See, you'll get this Mahapack as well as this Increment Pro batch. Now you'll be confused what is to be joined. See, both are equally important. Mahapack is something different. Both these Mahapacks. In this Increment Mahapack, you get physical books as well as e-books, both of them. Physical books also and e-books also. So if you feel someday that, sir, I'm feeling bored, my eyes are getting strained because of computers, follow e-book, follow physical books. If you are traveling somewhere, you can't carry these big books, follow this e-books. Okay, so both of them are there. And in Mahapack, both the Mahapacks, you are getting 15 plus batches per subject. Per subject, 15 plus means your this ABM 15 plus, BFM 15 plus, BFM 15 plus, BRBL, ABFM, all these four, 15 plus batches. That much revision is enough. Okay, and right now you are getting double validity offer on the Mahapacks. I'll show you. See this. Click on this. E-books, mock tests, online live classes, recorded sessions, 8 plus 8. You buy for 8 months. Here you are buying only for 8 months. 8 months is free. Double. 3 महीने में पैसा double. 3 महीने में double. Isn't it? So 8 plus 8. Got it? 8 plus 8. Double validity. And also, now not only double validity, look at the discounts also. Put the code Y432. Say this, Y432. Okay? Click on apply. 80% discount. And what did I say? Download the app first. There you will get 1% extra. 81. So 81% discount plus double validity. पांचों उंगलियां घी में benefit. सर कढ़ाई में तो वैसे तो है ही. Isn't it? You are giving CIB. So सिर तो कढ़ाई में ही है. But पांचों उंगलियां घी में. Do immediately follow it. Okay?